everybody. All right, everybody, here we are at the Great Southern Billiard Tour.
Sanford, North Carolina, SpeakEazy Billiard Club.
Yep, we're at the finale of the Great Southern Billiard Tour.
It's the last event of the year of 35 events on this tour this year.
That's it. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool.
David King.
Got David here with me. And we're going to do a match with Brian White and Alex Olinger. So everybody put your seatbelts on and get you a nice milk and cookies and warm comforter.
Next to your screen and join in with us.
Get your comforter on if you're in a cold area, which I'm guessing you probably are, since it's all been cold. And we're going to get started. We got Brian B. Wizzle, Brian White.
Thumper.
Yep. B. White and Alex Olinger with Hammerhead Hustling. Ready to go, brothers.
Now, this is actually a rematch of the finals of the Carolina Tour Championship. Took place in Goldsboro about a month ago.
We were both there, probably doing commentary.
Doing this exact match.
Yep.
This is going to be an 11-9 race. Brian will go to 11. Alex will go to 9.
And these guys both know about this table now. They know how funny this thing's playing.
Yeah, I don't believe Alex has played on this table yet.
No, but he did the commentary with me in the last match, so he got to see exactly what's happening.
A friend of ours played in this match, Ryan Stone. Played against a close personal friend of mine, Sam Monday. I'm sure a lot of you out there were watching in with that. It was a spectacular match. Ryan led the match 5-0, and Sam come back to defeat Ryan 11-5.
So we want to thank everybody out there in the chat on Ustream for joining us. We're not able to commentate with you today, but having some bandwidth issues. The pool room here.
Let's let you guys out there know a little bit about Alex. A well-accomplished player from Dayton, Ohio. Brian White is a very well-accomplished player from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Yeah, these guys. This should be a great match. It should be pretty fast. Quickly over. It's going to 9 and 11, right?
Right. I don't look for this to be a long match at all.
No. See Alex make the break perfect and get shape and everything. He knows. He's a fast learner, this kid right here.
Yes, he is. This is a winner's bracket match.
Still in the winner's bracket?
Yes. Both these players know how important this is.
They get to play you, don't they?
Oh, no. I'm on the second chance side. I was defeated Hill in a tough battle.
With who?
Tony Morrison actually defeated me.
Must have been off your game or something there.
Just slightly. I had him 8-4, and he rallied back. Just goes to show you can't fall asleep against these good players, and this ball's going to scratch.
Ooh. Wow.
See the drift of the table there.
Sure did. Oh, this is kind of a tricky shot here. Nice.
Nice shot there by Alex Olinger.
Absolutely.
Looks like Alex is going to take game number
1. Nice break and run out there.
Yes, it was. It was not easy by any means shooting out of the bowels of that pocket. other good matches going on in the room. We have Sam Monday playing BJ Usry.
Yeah, I watched BJ rake the balls at 8 last match.
That was kind of...
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Brutal.
I was kind of unaware what was going on.
Yeah, he gave him like 3 games. Something crazy.
Let's see what Brian's able to do with the break here.
Brian's break's been working real well.
Wing nut flew in.
Sure did. Good shape on the 1. And we're going to see a repeat of last rack, I think. It's a little funny on the 2, but he'll be playing it probably in the same pocket as the 1 ball's going in right now.
He's looking at the side pocket for this shot.
I see, yeah, that makes more sense.
His position was natural.
Yeah,
there,
that's
just center ball. One of the other matches going on in the room is Mike Fuller is playing Tony Morrison, the winner's side action.
Dang. Wow. Wow, he got lucky. Made an error and got lucky.
Don't see that out of Brian White too often there.
Wow.
It's like a friend of mine back in Ohio once told me, not all rolls have to be bad.
Absolutely. Almost went too far, didn't he?
This ball's traveling. Ooh. Flirted with the side pocket.
Playing a little scrappy today, isn't he? Let's see what happens with that.
I'd like for him just to bounce out in the center of the table here. I don't believe he, I mean, really straight in on the 8 ball is not bad here because you can draw right back down. But Brian plays, as Shannon Dalton would have described it, more like Buddy Hall style position.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's real pop shot, you know. Nothing fancy, but he gets the job done.
He's going to come down 1 or maybe 2 rails. Yeah, just out in the center of the table.
He's
plays angles a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unoften you will see Brian play to draw his ball, and plays where the position is fairly automatic. Looks like that there with a little low left, and looks like game number 2 is going to go to Brian White.
Players have been having a problem getting these balls to freeze this morning. Last night it was no problem. Did you notice the balls racking funny?
The balls were racking fine last night.
Fine last night, right? Now they can't. Nobody can get them to freeze.
This table was.
It's a weird one.
Rough.
It's a weird one. Well, we're right by the door too, so that cold air coming in. Perfect. Wired. Hit, made the 1 and the wing ball. Alex knows exactly how to break this ball, this rack on this table. Nice medium speed, cut break from that side. Forget about it.
This boy can hit the balls as well, too.
Yeah. But he
when
knows he
wants
had,
to.
yeah, he had to take some juice off the brake because the harder brakes aren't working. But you were, I mean, you know how to do it. You got the power brake down, but I still saw you were getting some funny breaks last night.
I had a few. Yes, I did.
You did some real good ones though as well.
I've always been a strong believer in the hard power brake. That was put into my head by the founder of this event, Shannon Dalton, a long time ago.
Yeah, well, there's definitely more movement going on with the balls with the hard brake. More chances to hit pockets. Man, this is just too easy for Alex, I think. The 8-ball is kind of funny,
if
but
the 8-ball goes, this will not be any problem at all for Alex Olinger.
I don't think he's worried about it. Looks like he's gonna try to pop into him right now. No? Maybe draw into him? What do you think?
If he hits the left side of the 9-ball
With just a
he'll hold
touch.
for position for the 7.
He missed it.
He tried to clip it.
Yeah, he missed it. Now he's got to hit him again here. He's got to go to hit him. Because the 8 doesn't have a pocket. All you can do is hope for a bank or a carom. Does the 9 go?
I believe it does, but you're going to have to hit this ball perfect.
There he goes. Look at him. He's checking it out again. Yeah, he's looking at the 9.
He's studying it very hard.
It's a reverse cut, too, which I don't like. That's
And
funny.
that's not what Alex was looking for there. The ball bounced off the side rail very short.
Him missing that clip on that 9-ball really is going to cost him, I think, here. What's he going to do? Just play a little safety or go for the bank? I think I go for the bank here.
I don't see a really good save here, so I think you have to shoot at the bank. That's exactly what he's done.
He's going to collide.
And I can just tell you right
That's
now
brutal.
that game number 2 or game number 3 is going to go to Brian White.
That's brutal action right there. This is what you were getting last night against what's his name?
Oh, against Chris Fulmer, yes I was.
Kept playing, giving you the 3-ball runouts. Man, you gotta hate that.
It's kind of unfortunate for Chris last night. I actually felt bad for him. He was so looking forward to playing on the feature table. I really thought we had a much tighter, closer match than what we had.
Well, it got in his head. He started jumping up real bad. He was real jumpy. It was costing him all kinds of balls, man.
It ended up costing him several games. And just to let everybody out there know, Chris Fulmer does play a lot better than what he played last night if you were joining in.
There's the pinky. The old pink brake cue.
Brian White's famous brake cue made by, I believe, Mike Galassi.
Baby face. Baby face. I was just hanging out with him last weekend. Quite an interesting individual, Mr. Galassi is.
Yeah, has a great new tour, from what I understand.
He's always fun to do commentary with.
Oh, I could imagine.
We had a good time with the Pepsi Mark versus Earl Strickland match. That was pretty awesome.
Brian's rolled out here. Alex looks to shoot or give it back to him.
Oh, I don't really like that.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, he just basically probably gave him the rack here.
Try to come out in the center of the table here, one rail. And he is absolutely perfect on this ball.
Yeah. I mean, he's really got the combo on the 9 if he wanted it, but might as well just play it out.
And that's the right shot there.
That is. Don't want to go swinging at the 9 and then miss.
Bounce out to the center of the table here. Position is fairly automatic for the 6 ball after pocketing the 4.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about was the 6. That's why I didn't like that. Yeah, he's fixing his hat here, he knows.
Well, here you have a couple of options. It's a tight pocket table. You can bounce out just one rail, or you can shoot this ball with a high inside and come around 3 rails. But I think he's just going to draw out, bounce out 1 rail, just like that.
Wow.
He's missed the ball. Characteristic like of Alex.
That was incredible. Seeing both those guys miss.
He is actually hooked Brian behind the 8 ball here. And in this tournament, jump cues are not allowed in this particular pool room.
Well, this is a full cue jump hit anyway, right? I mean, you really wouldn't hit this with a jump cue.
The cue ball is pretty far out towards the, well, it's past the spot. Now, Brian is not exactly the tallest of people, but he's not short. He's about 6 foot tall. He shouldn't have any difficulty reaching it. Let's see what he elects to do here.
He's going to kick.
Anything I like, you know.
No, he's going to play.
Off the rail, spinning into it.
I got you. He's tuning in. Man, wow. That's brutal. Boy, he's upset. Alex has got some pretty heavy-duty rough shape on this 6 ball, though, even with ball in hand. Looks like it's completely on. Okay, there, he must have had a little bit of an angle.
That's a nice shot by Alex.
Yeah.
You're going to draw back 1 rail. Wants to get above the 8 ball. Maybe he's perfect. Forces it in, forces the cue ball down. Game number 4 is going to go to Alex Olinger.
And he has the break.
Knotted up at 2 games each.
Yep. We're going to play a commercial real quick, so hang in there.
quiet as a church in this pool room.
It's
right
very
now.
quiet, and we're right on the table. But our loyal host, Marge, is going to play us some music, so.
And that's an excellent, excellent break by Alex.
Our loyal hostess, I should say. Marge Cooper.
Yeah, she might get on you if you call her a host.
Yeah, that's not good. Shannon's the host. And I think we're all going to be together at Derby City, too, here next month, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So everybody make sure you come and say hi to us. David and myself.
It's a nice shot there by Alex. He held the cue ball up table.
We'll see if Alex can get rolling here after his error. He made one error, and it kind of knocked the wind out of his sails.
And our score is actually 2 games to 2. Alex now needs 7 games, where Brian needs 9.
That's tough action.
Are you going under?
That is tough action. I'd like everybody to check out our new website, insidepool.tv. You'll see all 700 of our YouTube videos on there, something crazy like that. JR built the site.
Tell you what, that is a fantastic site to go to.
Pretty cool, isn't it? Yep. And we want to thank everybody out there in the chat. I know you're all behaving yourselves since I can't watch you today. I'm sure it's the usual suspects.
Alex Olinger is going to take game number 5. Go ahead in this match, 3 games to 2.
We love our chat people. I miss seeing the chat, man.
I do too.
You know, these pool room owners, they got to get their internet speeds up. They want to do streaming, they got to get it up. Get the dang speed up. Nothing else you can do. Gotta have maximum bandwidth. If you got dial-up, you ain't doing no streaming. Or DSL, forget about it.
Just want to thank everybody out there for joining us for this match. Hope you're enjoying it. Our score is 3 games to 2 in favor of Alex Olinger. Brian went after those balls. He let out some of that frustration from the last rack.
Oh, he made a really uncharacteristic error. And but you can't let the emotions get you, man.
No,
you gotta be cool. I mean, that's when players fall apart. They start getting too upset. I see it over and over and over again.
Brian's got his work cut out for him here. Made a nice shot there. Play the 5-8 combination. Wants to make sure he keeps the 5 ball very close to the hole after he pockets the 8 with it. Just like that.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Now he can draw straight back. Yeah, wants to come about 5 inches past the side pocket in order to fall down for the 7 ball. Just like that.
Yeah.
You just bounce out 1 rail. Now you could possibly come out 2. that's what he's done. And it looks like Brian's going to knock this match up.
Well, that was a fast one.
3 games each.
That was a fastie.
I'll tell you what, sometimes when Brian gets a little frustrated, he'll start playing a little faster, and he'll catch a gear on you, and that's a gear you don't want to see.
I know, I've seen it come into fruition before.
I've been on the receiving side of it in a one-pocket tournament and in a 9-ball tournament.
Yeah. He starts putting the smack down.
I'll tell you what, that smack hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
Brian's a great guy, too. He really is. Me and him have become friends over the past 8-9 months throughout the tour.
Oh, you're an Ohio boy like me, but you live down here now in Raleigh, don't you?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Playing out of the Brass Tap.
Great pool room, Tony Coates' pool room.
Yep, they're going to be setting up one of these videos.
I cannot wait
with Mikey Walker. His action table, I think. And I bet there's quite a bit of action that goes on that table.
There is quite a bit. I've been quite a bit of it myself. Not to mention, I have quite a few tournament wins under my belt there. We have a weekly tournament. Actually, 3 nights a week. We have a handicap 9-ball tournament, single elimination. Players are ranked anywhere from a 4 all the way up to a 13. So it's tough giving up all the weight that you have to give up, but it really makes you bear down and play hard. All races to 7.
I notice when I get on the tournament thing, I start playing real good.
So if anybody's in the Raleigh, Durham area, stop in at the Brass Tap.
This
Mondays.
place is, yeah, this place isn't that far from Brass Tap.
No, not at all. We're about
25 minutes.
40 miles.
40 minutes
from the Brass Tap here.
Well, we were driving about 85 down here to get here, so it only took 20 minutes. Not 25 minutes to get here. Any sane driver. But what an adventure I've been on this year. An adventure, man.
Oh, it's
I've been on
a great one, though.
You have too. It's been quite a wild ride this year with Inside Pool.
2010 has definitely been a lot of people that know me personally back in Ohio will understand what I mean when it's been a year for the ages for me.
It's been a very interesting time for sure.
This was actually my debut back to the tour after a 7.5, 8-year break. Didn't realize how much I missed it.
Yeah, it's a great game. It starts getting in your head and you got to take a break, but just don't let it take too long of a break, you know. I'm back into it.
So much has happened with pool and that over the years.
I took a break.
In the past 8 years.
I took a break for a couple years from it. I just didn't want to think about it, but now I'm right where I need to be, working for Inside Pool, and can't ask for much better than that, man. As far as streaming and stuff goes, we're reliable. We show up.
Happening with pool. Brian White's making something happen right here, taking advantage of a key mistake by Alex Olinger.
Sure is.
And game number 7 is going to go to Brian White. He'll lead the match 4 games to 3.
Well, in reality terms, he's still behind Alex.
Yes.
And even though the score says he's ahead, he's really behind because of the handicap. I'm surprised Alex is an A player, not a AA player. But he just probably hasn't racked up the victories.
Last event I found out.
He's going up.
Player.
Yeah, he's too good.
He's going up. Top of the food chain, as we like to call it.
Yeah. Well, AAA is the top of the food chain, but AA's pretty close.
But AAA's are not allowed to play in this particular event here.
Gotcha.
Only the Tour Championship in
right.
Goldsboro. Fast Eddie's, of course, which will be there January 17th and 18th, I believe it is.
Yeah, we won't be there. That's for sure. Maybe sometime next year, though. Definitely going to be getting ready for Derby City.
Oh, absolutely. And that'll be good for me to be there playing that event, just to help me get ready for Derby City. Let's see what Brian elects to do with this.
I don't like this. Wow, what a great
Nice
shot. That was a nice shot.
He went to the only spot of the table where he really could there. Cutting the ball on the side at the speed of this table just wasn't an option for him there.
He hit that bat. I could tell as soon as it came off the cue.
He's actually going to come away with a nice roll for him out of it. Alex tried to thin the 2-ball, put it back behind the 3-6. He was unsuccessful in that, but he has not left Brian a clear shot. I look for Brian to shoot this ball possibly 2 rails down table.
All right, let's see what Alex is going to do here.
Looks like he has a 2-rail kick.
Yeah. And he totally missed it. Totally missed. Oh, he hit the 4 at the end there. I was going to say, he totally missed everything. Alex is not happy. So are you going to Georgia for the next event?
Yes, I will be in Conyers, Georgia, Classic Billiards.
How's that room? How's that room?
I have actually never been to that.
Never been there?
I do know that is where I've been told by many of the top pros in the world today, that's where the tightest diamond table in the country is.
Wow. We won't be
7/8 of an inch opening in the pocket, so you can imagine what the back of the pocket looks like.
What's the hole?
3 7/8.
Wow. That's a 1-pocket table, huh?
I do know a couple people that have told me they've seen it played on like a bar box before as well. Brian White can tell you a lot about that table. He goes down there and plays quite a bit.
Yeah, the second tightest table would be at Michael's, I bet. In the diamond mine.
Most definitely. That was my former home table. Very tight table.
It's triple shim diamond, isn't it?
The rails are cut longer. It's a pro cut. to say the least.
It's like impossible to make a ball, huh? I'll tell you, those old diamond tables, those diamond original tables, man, those are tough tables.
Yes, they are.
Really tough.
And they can be made even tougher.
Right, because the shelf's so deep. Here's a double shim pocket. Kind of a funny table. This table's.
It is a very funny table.
I walked in here and they said, this is the table you want to be playing on, TV match on, so I guess there's a reason.
Brian White's going to take game number 8. He will go ahead in this match 5-3. And now, Alvin, it is an even race to 6.
There we go. Now he's finally even with him.
I don't know why Alex is racking the balls. I want to take this chance to say hi to Melanie back home, my son Dakota, my mother. Man, couldn't be possible without her.
I'd like to take a chance to say hi to all the pool fans out there watching the stream.
I believe I know a couple of them out there that are watching.
Yeah.
I'm sure Greg Putnam from Cincinnati is definitely watching with us.
Sure wish I could be watching what's interacting with you guys, but we'll get that next show. I know you're out there watching though, so hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. We're doing what we can. So go to InsidePoolMag.com and support the magazine if you can, and InsidePool.tv. I hit that a little funny, but it looks like he got lucky. He got really lucky there. Really lucky, because he missed the wing ball, and he fortunately kicked one ball around and got it in the side pocket. So
he falls on this 2-ball right to get on the 4. I mean, he's got a pretty tough out here on this particular table.
Alex, but he cannot miss. He cannot miss this opportunity here, and he knows it too. That's why he's taking a little extra time.
Yeah, he has hit the shot. About as good as you can hit it, really. A little tentative. Going to draw straight back up the table for the 4-ball. Maybe bouncing off the, yeah, that's the right shot there. Now you can hit this ball with a little inside English and come out to the center of the table. And that for the 5-ball. Now the 6-ball, on the other hand, is another story.
Sure is. Good shot.
He's a little straighter than what he would like to be. See what he likes to do here.
He's gonna have to do some moving and a grooving with the cue ball here.
I think he's looking at pocketing this ball, then playing it safe, leaving the cue ball behind the 9.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, he just rolled the ball in, took the position that the table gave him. shoot and stop right there.
Yeah, he went for the bank, didn't he? No?
Looks like he's going to get a two-timer.
Wow. Wow, man. You can't ask for better than that. Kind of a funny shot, but he, you know, it's very makeable.
That's a nice shot there. There's options there. You can play it in the side or the corner. I like the corner on this shot.
Yeah, the corner.
Authority.
Sure did.
Center pocket.
There you go.
Game number 9 goes to Alex Olinger. The score is now 5 games to 4.
Going to take us a little commercial break here, so hang in there with us.
Some breaking news. Inside Pool Magazine can now bring the world's greatest players right to your front door. Subscribe to Inside Pool for the annual price of just $19.99. Each issue is action-packed with high-impact photos, tournament coverage, in-depth player profiles, and much, much more. Call 888-428-7665. That's 888-428-POOL. Here's some breaking news.
Okay, Alex is going to, or excuse me, Brian's going to break off here.
Nice break. Made the wing ball.
5-4 ball game. If you're just joining us, we're here at the Great Southern Billiard Tour in Sanford, North Carolina. I'm Alvin Nelson with with David King here. We're commentating a match with Brian White and Alex Olinger.
Glad to be out in the cyber world with everybody out there.
Yep, I like cyber world. It's better than dealing with the real world. You know, I'm a digital avatar now. I'm completely digital.
You are correct.
I am World Alvin, digital man. And David, you are still chugging through the brackets, buddy.
It's been tough.
You're on the L side right now, but
I completed day 1.
Yeah, you did.
In the
Good
winner's
job.
side. Played fairly solid. Oh, Brian White made a 2-9 combination there. It was actually a 2-way shot. Watch where this cue ball ends up.
Right.
Parked.
Nice.
Our score is now going to be 6 games to 4 in favor of Brian White.
Yeah, Alex isn't happy, you can tell. Well, you stayed up pretty late last night too, Dave, didn't you?
I was up fairly late, yes.
Up to about, what, 4:35?
I
was up till at least 4.
It was probably right around 4, I would say, 3:30 or so. Did about 5 matches on the stream. And
yep. We were all having fun, though, last night.
oh, it was great. Great time.
But once the tournament's over, that's when everybody really starts having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Too much fun.
Dry as a bucket of sand.
They hit him too hard.
And just let everybody out there know what's watching. This is actually Alex's revenge match against Brian. Brian defeated him twice at the Carolina Open, stop on the Great Southern Billiard Tour, the Tour Championship. Only person to defeat Alex in that tournament after he beat Johnny Archer twice in that tournament. Then Brian defeated Alex twice, and once was in the finals.
Yeah, that was a heck of a match. I was watching that. It started about 3 o'clock in the morning. That was a real late final.
Yes, it was.
Man, that was unbelievable.
We had a 100-player field there, so that was
Yeah, it took forever.
5 solid days.
And the AAA players were racing to 13, which is just forever. It just takes forever. I'm starting to become a fan of the short races myself. A lot more action.
I'd like to see a few more of them.
And 10 ball too. I just want to see more 10 ball. I don't like that. Well, yeah, see,
No, Alex has a shot, but it is not an easy one by any means.
no, but he's got a chance to play some kind of safety. I'd just park that one up behind the You're still on the one loss side. Okay, I've gotten a satellite transmission that people are interested in knowing who's on the winners and losers side still. So I will let you know that Brian White and Alex, which you're watching, Tony Morrison and Mike Fuller. On the one loss side, there's Delton Howard, Vernon Rogers, BJ Ussery, and Sam Monday. And all those matches are going on right now.
BJ actually has the lead over Sam Monday, 8 games to 5 right now. Delton Howard is leading his match. And Tony Morrison and Mike Fuller are neck and neck over there. It's 7 games to 5 in favor of Mike Fuller. Tony going to 9, Mike Fuller going to 11.
Well, Brian better think about it here.
Yeah, that's...
He didn't want to do that, I don't think. He needs to just think about it.
I was kind of wondering why he didn't spin around 2 rails for that ball.
He really needs to think about it.
And I'll tell you the shot I like right here, if you don't shoot, is put the cue ball behind the 9, put the 5 ball up table. Oh, he had a pocket.
He did. He's confident enough he can play that ball.
Very much so.
Now he's right on the spot, the break spot, which I see do funny things sometimes. There's a spot there under the table, I think, under the felt where the ball sits. Where it's, I'm serious, man. I've seen. Maybe I'm just a little over-analyzing that. But.
No, I believe you're correct on that. I think there is a little.
I could be right on there, huh?
Might be on to something there, Alvin.
I don't think so. I think I'm just crazy. And everybody already knows that I'm a nutcase, so. Well, Brian better think twice here about what he's doing.
He's actually waiting on a player to shoot on an agending table.
It hasn't been quite paradise here in North Carolina.
A little cool.
Yeah. See that ball wipe its feet off?
Right before it went in.
Yep. That's these two bottom, especially that bottom pocket that he played that ball in. That sucker's been rattling bad. I've seen a lot of players jam balls in that pocket this weekend.
No. Missed it.
That was...
It was not an easy shot by any means.
No.
That's not the opening you want to give Alex Olinger.
Wow. Free game. Man, all that work for nothing.
And game number 11.
Well,
That goes to Alex Olinger.
he's starting to get mad.
Brian White leads the match 6 games to 5.
He really should have thought twice there. I gotta get, we gotta bring John Edwards back. He was pretty fun to commentate with. Johnny, if you're out there listening.
I haven't talked to John.
He's fun to
since,
do commentary with.
Ohio.
I'll have to get his number. You got his number?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna have to get his number. Nice break.
Very nice.
Look at this. He could be setting up for the 2-9.
Yep, it's on. Call Shannon Dalton over to call the hit. It's
Bada
on.
bing. As my good friend Rocky would say, bada bing. Our tour director Shannon Dalton steps up to bat to check it out. Big old smile on his face. And the lovely Marge is right behind us, running the show. She is truly the boss.
Good
Bada bing.
Another official call made by SD.
Yep, SD.
Brian White wins game number 12. 7 games to 5 in favor of Brian White. And that just tells what kind of sportsmanship that Brian White has. He called Shannon over to call that hit on himself. And that's what you need to do, honestly. If you think it's going to be close, you call the director over, and you have him call the hit. That way there can be no question. Sometimes there's no need to make your opponent do it.
Well, if Alex doesn't get this stuff together here, it's going to be Georgia. It's going to be the next chance he gets. Conyers.
Yeah, I don't think Alex will go to Conyers.
Oh yeah, he's Ohio boy.
I was actually really surprised to see him here.
It's a heck of a drive, even from Dayton.
It's a nice one. I've been through it many times. It's a nice one.
I left from Cleveland. It's a heck of a drive down here, I'll tell you. But it's about the 6th time I've been down south in the past few months, so I'm getting used to it. He's going to see a whole lot of 3-ball in his future, I think.
Yeah, it's a nice shot there by Alex.
That's a big old 3.
Brian's looking at kicking at this one rail, spinning with a lot.
He's going to hit it full face. There it is.
And he's made a great hit. And watch the reward he gets for a great hit.
Perfect. He's getting a little hyper over there.
Yeah, that was Tony Morris.
Oh, okay.
When Tony misses a ball, he tends to let his emotions get the best of him.
Yeah.
He missed several against me, and I had to charge him for it.
Was he trying to get in your head, you think, with that?
I feel like he did.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't allow it to work.
I don't like that.
I'll just give you a quick rundown of how that match ended. I had him 7 games to 4. And the alternate break format, he rallied back, and it became 8-8. I broke, made a ball, ran down, made a great shot on the 8 ball, and just fell a little bit far towards the end rail on the 9 and missed a very tough cut into the side pocket. And it's pretty much all I can say from there. He had a shot like what you just saw Brian shoot right there.
I don't like
on the
that.
9 ball, and missed it and went 2 rails on the side to win the match. So there's not a whole lot you can say, you know. Not all rolls have to be bad, but not all rolls have to be good. I'd like to wish Tony the best of luck in this tournament, though. He's playing Mike Fuller right now.
I've definitely heard Mike Fuller's name. I've never seen him play before.
Excellent player.
Yeah.
Tournament.
Obviously.
Quite possibly the best tournament player in North Carolina.
Really?
With the exception of, in my opinion, Sam Monday is the best tournament player in North Carolina.
Yeah, he just grinded back from a real tough position there against Ryan Stone.
He's going to have his work cut out for him in the match that he's in right now. He's actually down in the match 8 games to 7 against BJ Ussery.
Oh, no, Brian played BJ. That's right. This morning. I'd like you all to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/InsidePoolMag, and also on Ustream, Inside Pool Mag. Thanks for supporting us, everybody.
Always appreciated.
Try to be with you next time. Yep, we're riding blind here. We are riding blind. You know, it's a really dark room. Can't see the chat or anything.
I'm sure a couple of people out there have a few comments for us.
Oh, I'm sure they're ripping on us.
I'm sure Steve Lomax is listening. And
yeah. Jameson New.
Jonathan Jones, I'm sure you're out there listening.
Tiger's Eye.
Say what's up to you, buddy.
Sure he's on there. Maybe Mario. Mario, I can't remember his last name. I just met him last week, though. Big Mario. Cool guy. Yeah, we had a lot of fun at Fiddlesticks last week.
That's a great pool room. I really like that place.
Yeah,
I played Troy Frank there a long time ago.
Yeah, Troy's a great player. But, yeah, Chris really went out of his way to make sure we didn't feel like customers there. And
that was a great shot by Alex Olinger.
that was a really nice shot. Alex
really unleashed his stroke.
Truly deserves to win this game.
Oh, wow.
See? Wow. The commentary curse.
Brian does not have an easy shot at all.
Hopefully we didn't shark Alex there. I don't know if he can hear us or not. I don't
Not
think
with
so.
the music going on. I don't believe we did at all. If we did, believe me, I'll hear about it later.
Yeah. You were on the table last night. Can you hear the commentary when you're playing?
You can hear
Talking.
You can just hear. You can't hear exact words. or what's being said.
Right.
So
Just hear kind of a mumbling going on over there.
You can tell people are talking, but other than that, no.
I got you. Because we are pretty close to the table. The confines of this room and the amount of people that were packed in here, we had to be set up pretty much on the table. But the setup went good and the rig's up. It looks pretty good, I'd say. Fairly even. All right, so we're up to
Yeah, I believe our score is 8 games to 5.
yeah, it's 8 to 5. Oh, what happened there?
Broken made a ball, but I don't believe he's come up with a clear shot on the 1 ball.
Well, the pocket's humongous if he goes off that bottom rail to pocket the 1 ball. I mean, there's so many chances to get it to go. You can run into the 7. You can hit
Well, the 7 ball will actually hold position for the 2 ball if he makes it.
Yeah, I would go definitely kick at this ball right about where the chalk's at. I'd kick right to where that chalk's at.
Vernon Rogers has just defeated Dalton Howard.
Oh, I miss XM radio.
XM is a great thing. I miss my iPod. The battery on it's dead right now. I'll have to get it charged up for my plane ride tomorrow.
I don't listen to the radio in the car. I don't watch television, ever. I don't listen to... The only time I listen to music is in these pool rooms. And I'm kind of a quiet person, you know.
I like my music when I'm on an airplane.
I definitely don't listen to music off any devices or anything. Even though I like music, I'm a strange bird. People that know me, they'll tell you that. I'm kind of in a meditation all the time.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Kind of in a
well, Brian's gonna push
peaceful
out
world.
here.
Oh, he's asking for some serious problems here because Alex Olinger, I see a whole lot of 7-ball. And does he have a shot at it? He can't see it. I mean, he can clip the little edge of it, though, right?
He can hit the ball, but it is not makeable in the corner pocket.
Yeah, he can't make it. He's going to have to just kick it up table and hide the cue right behind the 7, right?
I think the scratch is on there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, can he rub up against the 7?
He possibly could.
What do you think he's going to do here? Well, there again, the pocket's pretty big to pocket the ball. If he can kick around and get even anywhere close to the 1, he's going to pocket it.
And we're going to have Shannon come over here and call a hit.
SD, baby.
Tournament director Shannon Dalton is at the table now. He's going to watch this hit. Wow, what a shot. I didn't realize he had that much of a pocket.
Brutal. Well, B Wizzle's going to get another shot here.
Tony Morrison has actually just made it to the hill against Mike Fuller. It is 8-8. Mike Fuller going to 11. Tony Morrison going to 9. Best of luck to both those players.
Tell you how little I watch television. The last football game that I watched, start to finish, was the Fiesta Bowl in 2003. The Ohio State Buckeyes playing the Miami. That's the last football game I've seen.
Wow, you're deprived.
I just don't. I cannot watch the television, man. It gets on my nerves.
Let's draw back a little bit here.
I don't like the stuff that the kids are seeing on there. That's what gets me mad, and I don't want to watch the thing.
I don't like a lot of it either.
You know, it's just kids shouldn't be watching that stuff. Family Guy and all that, you know. And worse. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen lately on the television is not for young kids to see.
Not at all.
So I got to put the SmackDown on the TV. And
there's a lot of stuff in the video games these days.
Yeah, video games. I know a guy that has epileptic seizures from video games, and he just will not stop playing them. Yeah.
That's tough action.
That is. But anyway, while we were digressing here, a pool match broke out. Using JR's famous line there. We want to thank JR, too, for making all this possible inside
Absolutely.
Pool Magazine. JR is the man. He really makes me look good here. I'm just a guy that got lucky and got a position here, but he is truly the man. So please support Inside Pool Magazine. And, you know, he's a great guy. He does everything he says he's going to do for me. I have no complaints.
None at all against JR.
Yep. I mean,
he has never told me a tall tale either. So.
No, I have a lot of, you know, I really like working with JR. We want to say hi to Sally, too. Sally Timko back home. She's got a new poolplayerexcuses.com towel out. Everybody go check out her website, poolplayerexcuses.com. She designed a towel, and it's really funny and whimsical, and it's got a bunch of I got sharked and all that funny sayings. All right, so Brian's up to 9 now. And he's just taking it easy, man. He's just 1, 2, 3 in it.
Cruise control.
Yep. I'll have to say, though, that match that I did watch, that football game, was a really, really good game. That Ohio State-Miami game a million years ago. I think it went into triple overtime, the national championship. So the one match I did see was good. I might watch the Browns again sometime. Since I live 10 minutes from Cleveland Stadium, I should probably stop in there sometime and check it out. Sit in the snow, watch football. No, he got to let the cue ball get a little bit of get away from him there. Whole lot of 3 ball in your future there, Mr. Olinger.
kick 2 rails with this ball, or possibly 1.
You're looking at a big red ball. The table's playing a little bit nicer now that it's been getting warmed up.
Quite springy.
Yeah, it's nice. It's well, the table itself has to get warmed up too, you know. It was cold this morning. This table was cold. It was being cold to these players. It was not wanting to wake up. It was mad, tossing and turning. Now it's starting to play a little bit. Okay, well.
Nice shot there.
Interesting ball. Ooh, he's mad.
Very fortunate to have that come out that way.
Yeah, Brian snatched that chalk right up off the table. I don't think he was too happy.
I got 2 of these instead of 1 of them. I never tried that one.
This is for you, Shannon. This is 80 miles per hour. But it's like this. Shannon loves it.
I think Brian's going to be the man of constant sorrow if he doesn't hit this right.
Well, what he has done is taken a 2-9
Nice.
combination out of range for Alex.
Yeah, he's going to give him a pretty easy safety, though. Just pile that 2 ball back there and bury it behind the 8, 5, and 9, and send the cue ball somewhere around the 7 ball.
If you send this 2 ball right over the spot, then you can have a real good chance to get the cue ball behind the 4-9.
Yeah, that's a good safety, too. I play it in there behind the 8 ball.
I mean, you can shoot the 2 ball head on, roll up on top of the 4, put
Right.
the 2 ball over there as well.
That's the shot. That's the shot. That's definitely a better way than I was saying. That's what he's going to do.
He elected to go
What?
behind the
Hey,
9.
great shot. Great
A
shot.
lot of us players think alike sometimes.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, by looking over at table number 5, it looks like Tony Morrison has a very good chance to clear up this rack against Mike Fuller. 2 balls remaining.
Wow. Wow.
What a shot by Brian White.
Wow.
And Tony Morrison has just defeated Mike
Brutal,
Fuller.
man. Wow.
At 9 games.
Can you believe that? Oh, he did. Tony won. Man, can you believe that roll on that 9 ball? Wow. Brian got...
It's like I told you that a friend of mine told me back in Ohio. Not all rolls have to be bad. Bad roll for Alex.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. Well, Alex may be the man of constant sorrow.
I don't believe he has ever defeated Brian White.
Constant.
And Brian goes to the hill.
With the pink brake cue. Here it comes. The Galassi. Baby's Pro Shop. Boom, boom, clatter, nothing, scratch. Well, Alex better wake up here. Well, I think it's a good chance of Alex getting out here. I don't see any problem balls, so short of a terrible error. Nice shot, Alex.
Very nice nice shot. Looks like BJ Usry is going to go on to defeat Sam Monday.
I'm surprised the one guy, Brad Shearer, didn't keep going. That kid was shooting pretty darn good.
Just doesn't play enough pool. Just does not care about it.
Doesn't care, huh? Kid's natural, man. You guys out there that know that Brad Shearer guy, man, you keep him playing pool. He's got champion in him, I'll tell you. I was very impressed with that young man. Another one of those real young guys that do good, like Joshy Newman. Another good player like this guy.
Great player.
Reminds me of him a little bit. But yeah, that Shearer kid, pretty darn good. I was very surprised. I think they called him Harry Potter.
Looks just like him.
I think his nickname's Harry Potter. Hope you all are enjoying yourselves out there in the Ustream world. The Inside Pool magazine would be a great holiday gift for anybody, so it's always fun to have that copy on the table there to look at.
Looks like Alex is going to put another game under his belt.
All right, Alex, let's see if you can be the comeback kid.
And our match is now going to be 10 games to 6 in favor of Brian White.
See if Alex can mount a comeback here. Let's see if Alex can get his break back together. He's been hitting him a little too hard. Jamming him. He's hitting him way too hard. There's Brian's hat. Could have played some advertisements on that hat. I don't even know if he has hair. I've never seen him without his hat on.
No.
Yeah, I don't see much hair popping out of the side of that hat. Hey, girls like bald guys, man. I've asked a couple. Some girls like bald guys.
That's a very nice shot there.
Great tune, great shot. Well, Brian better put his lights on here.
That's
held.
not what you want to do.
I'm going to guess that that's probably the end. Well,
That 5 ball's in a tough situation.
were you sitting here when the guy jumped the ball off the table and it came and hit me in the foot yesterday?
No.
That was really
Well,
weird.
was.
That was weird. It's like the match came out and smacked. I'm watching the thing and it came to life and hit me. The television came to life. It was really weird, man. I watched the ball fly off the table and then hit me over in the corner there. You can see my foot. Dude, that was just too much. It felt like I was on some kind of... Man, my life is like a cartoon, man. I'm just
Well,
joking.
they sure have this jukebox blaring in our ear, don't they?
They do. Yeah, it's always the same old song and dance, though, when we do these tournaments. You know? Cool, I got about 3 or 4 of them in there in the past hour. That's pretty good. Oh, brutal shot. I don't know what he's doing there. Alex is getting a rope thrown down in the hole where he's at. Looks like he might get lucky here.
You know what that shot was right there, Alvin?
What's that?
That was a give-up shot.
That was, huh? But he just didn't get, he got funny on it. Yeah. I don't know why he would do that. He's on 6. It's 3 games.
When you're in the heat of the battle, funny things can and will happen.
It's going to be tough to hit that 3 ball, I'll tell you. And do anything with it, you know.
Nice hit. Looks like he is going to leave a shot.
I see Mike Bosch's red shoes walking around back there. There he went. Got them fancy red shoes. If beating me is your job, consider yourself unemployed. I like that shirt.
Hammerhead Hustling, one of Alex's sponsors.
Yep, I'm sure they're watching.
Nice shout out to them for Alex.
Yep, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He really likes them too.
Now, if he falls on this 5 ball right, it will go. That's what he's looking at here.
Looks like he played a nice shot there. Yeah, he can play this ball. It's just what's he going to do with the 6?
There's no way he can shoot this ball, Alvin.
No?
No, this ball does not go.
Doesn't go, huh? He's going to have to play a little safety action, huh?
What he's gonna do is he's gonna
lay the 5 right behind the 8, isn't he?
He's gonna cut the 5 ball a little bit left of the chalk and bring the cue ball back across table.
Gotcha.
The 5 ball is gonna bounce up to about the middle diamond. That's the shot I like there.
I like it too.
Actually, he might be shooting at this ball. Shannon Dalton has come by to call the hit. And that was a bad hit.
Damn.
And Alex is very frustrated right now.
Damn, that's brutal shit, man.
And I'll tell you this much, Brian
Wow.
White's going to eat this up.
Wow, man, that was...
I'm really surprised that he shot at that ball.
Yeah, that one made me slip up on my words. That one made me slip up on my words. That was such a tough hit, man.
Brian's going to take his time and manipulate this rack with ease.
Well, I think this is going to be the end of the match, and I really don't see anything going bad here. So go ahead and give him the game. Everything is definitely not wonderful now for Alex Olinger.
I'll tell you what, Alex is going to be tough on the one-loss side.
Well, he knows. Brian knows
And
that
that
he
is
just...
the end of the match. Brian White wins the match, 11 games to 6. Congratulations to him, and wish Alex Olinger good luck in the one-loss side. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again. Inside Pool Magazine, I'm David King.
I'm Alvin Nelson, and thanks for joining us.
We'll be back with you momentarily.
All right, thanks, Dave. Remember, InsidePoolMag.com, InsidePool.tv, baby. Be back in a few.
They'll probably take a round off for us. They're gonna what? I'm sure they'll take a round off for the finals of the winners, right? Yeah, they'll need at least 20 minutes. You'll be playing the finals of the winners and the finals of the losers at the same time, right? Or I mean the final 4.